Another video. And yesterday when I walked to the stores and back, I thought, what is a thing that I need to talk about? I mean, often I heard or hear that I need to learn to adapt to people, but at the same time, people are not afraid or scared, but and I got a headache from the cold outside means not enough humid in the air or moist in the air, so I feel it in my head, pain in my head. The cabbages, what is it called? The open spaces where it can get filled up when you're got a flu or you get it. It hurts. It's dry. Can almost do nothing about it. So I took a shower and took care of my hair, seeing that should help, but did not really. That's also because I'm more sensitive. I mean more sensitive in a way that as an autism you are concentrated more on what you feel, notice and everything. Sounds, feeling, what you see. You're not sharp at things and you don't notice it all. The Good Doctor does show quite a bit. It's a serial on TV or popcorn time. But the thing is with learning that I adapt, I learn, I see something is interesting, I record it in my mind. Not all autists are the same. My father, you need to tell him a few times how and what, and maybe you do it. If I hear something, I know it and I got it. That won't mean I will do everything, but I know it. So I can be lazy, quite lazy. I now have reason to do some things, but in learning, when you do or like something, then you almost do it to the point, or far more into it. Me myself, not totally, because at a point I'm bored and see how much effort I have to put in it. And then I got something like autists do want friends. We do want to have friends. But Sheldon did say it in The Big Bang. And well, the point is that we like honesty. We like honesty, that if you say something, you mean it. Normal people do expect that when they make a joke, you understand. We don't. Unless you learn, but then you see it doesn't make sense. And sense is what we like, honesty. If you say, I'm back in 5 minutes, we by now know take an half an hour, maybe hour and a half. But as autists, you say, why did you say that? You lied, and you get angry. So we get to see how people are, but we are a problem to deal with. So we do adapt, we do learn, and at the moment we know you're not honest, we can trust you. You can be nice, you can be sweet, but we can trust you. So if I go my own way, I get peace. When I was in the past with my mother to the stores, or with my mother and grandmother, it was hell. Not because I didn't trust them, and at time they did understand me more, but I burned more energy at that moment by you got 5 glands in your mind, in your head, that produce a certain hormone. I got risperidol for it. I then learned that is a very addictive, not good medicine. It's when you're sort of psycho, you see, not psychic, but psycho, you see, or that's not the word either, but you see all kinds of things. And I had it for a first short time, not heavy medicated, but it did react. And when it was passed, because I had to get a renewal, but I didn't really. Some others to take care so that they had. But when it stopped, it was just like in the movie Matrix. You saw all the letters come down. That day it was raining, and I got the new prescription in the store, legal way, the where you get medicine. I'm not on it anymore. But when I got it and the rain was dropping, I saw it just like the letters in, or the signals, the signs in the Matrix. I really saw it drop. It was freaking weird. So I was tripping on the own hormones, or what it's called in my head. To me, it means that I saw very well, very boosted, whatever you want to call it. I did not see and hear as well as that. My memory is way less than else, but then I had migraines. Oh boy. Almost every day. And the migraine is spread over days, but you get the point. And now I got a headache from the dry weather. Dry cold. But by that high energy of what they did, I burned a lot. So often tired. Or not necessarily tired, but when the medicine came, I did notice my energy level lowered, it went down, and I became slow. So all the things that I absorbed were less. So my memory and all was less. So I do see how I got less memory, less to learn. So we do learn amazingly much. We do see, we analyze by it. I couldn't get outside much because, like I said, we went to the store, but the sensitivity was so high that when we went when it was quiet, and when the people came in the mall, the sound bounced off the walls, and I could feel the inside shapes, the corners and everything of the mall. So it was hell. I needed energy and needed food at that moment because I was burning. Because although the energy came from here, it still was burning the energy. And it freaked me out. The vibrations of the sound bouncing, seeing all those things, I wanted out. Now I can handle it. It ain't way as heavy as back then. For us, it's all logic. It makes sense. And people don't. Like I said, if you say 5 minutes, we say, that ain't 5 minutes. You lie. So many people lie. That anger gets way more. When things are off, you panic. You want security. You want to know this is how it goes, structure. You want to trust. You want to know. You want to... Because feelings you do not really have, everything has to make sense. And you know how all things go. So people are not security. They're not secure. If you do take account they are not, then you can hang out with them and know you don't mean that, you don't mean that, and it means that, and you can make jokes. Sheldon did not, because he said a literal joke like I'm used to. And to him it said, it is funny because it's real, it's right, it makes sense. No, he wanted it to be a funny joke because it was real. But it was actually saying, this joke is true. And that's what you gotta accept, because what you say ain't true. It doesn't make sense. So it's a childish way of reacting, but it's safety. It is safety. If you can trust it, then what do you know? So I like change. I do like change. And with God, I do know what to expect, and I do not know. I do not know when, but I do know. I do know of miracles. I do know to expect them. And when I know that I expect miracles to happen, then they happen really, really, really fast. If it was for healings, 4 weeks. And then I thought, I don't know if it comes next month or tonight or whatever, but yes, it will happen. And suddenly it was there. So my trust speeded it up. Major fast. I had to get in that trust, it will happen. Till I was there, no, not really. So we say you gotta trust that it happens now. No, I didn't. I knew it would happen, and soon. That for me always works. God will take care, and now I'm expecting things too. I know what to do myself. You have to step out. So I have learned, and autists can learn. This time the train goes, this time the bus goes. A bus is not reliable, but a train is reliable. It's at that time. I know that and that and that and that and that. If the times are good, we know. We count, we this, we that. Security. And sometimes some things I want security. One thing for me is now off. I know why it can be off, but I'm not sure, and so autist wants security. We can learn. We do learn. Why can't we hang out with people so good, not so well? Because most of them lie and they can't handle the truth. Because if you say the truth, if you go on the truth, many people will see. No. It's not nice to be pointed out that we call it lie, but yeah, we will hang out. Yeah, we will do this. Oh no, for sure, and this and that. And later on, you lied. You lied. You lied. Yeah, you don't. You do not. It, you shouldn't take it literally. Autists, though, they simply do. So, not taken literal. Um, and then we learn. So then rather we be alone. We don't want to, but if you want to have a peaceful life, I want to have friends, but in that feeling it doesn't work. And then on our own speed we do learn and figure out so much.